This is episode 121 of Offensively Challenged Podcast. All right, thanks for joining us. My name is Joey. This is Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
What's up, y'all? What's going on, guys?
This is episode 121 of the Offensively Challenged Podcast. Today is August 11th. It's going to go down in history as one of the craziest days because college football, it's over. It's over.
No, just up north, it's over.
Well, we got a lot to talk about on this episode, including college football. If you want to see us on YouTube, that'll be out soon. Just click OCP 121 on YouTube and boom. Or you can go on Facebook and click the link. Like I said, a lot going on. No Wyatt today. No Wyatt in the last couple months. Fear not, he's okay, I think. But
have you spoke to him?
What's that?
Have you spoke to him?
Yeah, I spoke to him. He's in a cave.
I saw a picture of him. He looks majestic.
Does he look majestic?
Uh-huh.
Like he looks like a dad.
He does. He got dad face going.
Yeah, he looks like if Full House was like rugged.
Danny Tanner with a beard.
Anyway, Wyatt's not here, but fear not, he's still with us.
We're here. Yeah.
Yeah,
like we said before, it's
we're
one of those,
here.
like that group project that we're just carrying all the weight. And we're gonna get an A, and then he's just gonna hop on when we make it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's Wyatt.
Hey! All of a sudden we got 1 million listeners. All right, I'll be on the next one. So Ryan, if you're watching on the video podcast, you probably have the same question I do, but what happened to your face?
My beard fell off
Yeah, where'd it go?
in the sink.
Oh man.
Wife decided that we were going to do some family photos, and the first round got canceled, not because of COVID, but because of a thunderstorm. So
Okay.
I trimmed it down a little bit. I had to take it down a notch, and it still looked decent. I went from looking like a homeless person to a biker. And then we're going to do them again because the second time it got canceled again. And I got two sets of clippers. I got some edgers and then the ones with the guard. Now I'm edging everything up nice and clean. I'm going to trim it. And my daughter comes in. It's like 9 a.m, and she wants an ice cream sandwich. So I'm proceeding to fight with a 4-year-old about not having an ice cream sandwich at 9 a.m. Don't pay attention to where I set my edgers down. I got a routine. Edgers on one side, trimmers on the other. I grab the wrong ones, start with my chin, and just a patch gone. So at that point, it was either handlebar mustache or take it all down. And I had to go with the former rather than the latter.
You could have done the handlebar mustache for Hulk Hogan's birthday today.
Today's Hulk Hogan's birthday?
Yeah, man. That's a real American right there.
Hey, happy birthday, brother. So this is a week in progress from having nothing. So we're gonna start over again. It was about 5 months strong the last time, and this time I'll do better.
It's good to see the shape of your face. That's all I can say.
It's weird. I was mad when I did it. I forgot how stupid I looked without facial hair.
Well, just take it from me, man. Whether you have facial hair or not, you look pretty stupid. So,
thank you. I appreciate that. Well, other than that, we have family. Whoa.
Hey, all right, all right.
I'm back. Sorry, I had a knee-jerk reaction there.
It's the amateur hour on OCP.
Yeah.
If you're watching, we're not split screen. I don't know what happened. Dude, frustrating Frustrating. Also, what's frustrating is no college football. And learning about this today, we were about to do a podcast yesterday, and things came up. And we thought, you know what? Actually, today would be a better day because then we know if college football, Big Ten, Pac-10, all them.
There's still a chance.
There's still a chance. It was going to be canceled or not. And they didn't say, some places said canceled, some places said postponed until spring. But no fall football. No fall sports.
Well, at least not up in the Big Ten and the Pac-12.
Like all sports are canceled.
Yeah.
So no basketball.
ACC, SEC. Well, basketball they're still going to try to play. That's not considered a fall sport. But HTC still holding strong, so that means all you guys that need a team to watch this fall, plenty of room on that Georgia Tech bandwagon. So I'll say
wait a sec. You don't think ACC and the SEC are going to follow this postponed cancellation thing?
No, the South. South doesn't care. The only thing they care about is college football.
The South will rise again, man.
Yeah. The South, all they care about is college football. It's like a religion, a way of life down there. It's college football or nothing. So they're going to ride this thing through, I think. I don't think it's going to happen. But.
No, dude. That's not even – no. I don't agree with what you just said, nor I agree with your facial hair. But, no, I don't agree with that just because you think the South – no. We are just as passionate as up here as they are down there.
Man.
What I mean? Yeah, man. No. Yeah, it is.
No. I bet you we get at least 4 games in.
Oh.
They play 4 games.
Okay. 4 games? You're giving
4 games.
And you're calling that a win.
Hey, that's something. Better than no games. Would you rather watch 4 football games or no football games?
And then at the end of those 4 games, you're going to be like,
I'm mad as fuck.
You're going to be like, I'm sorry, I'll try harder next time.
I'd rather almost have none because it's like just you're teasing me with 4 games. Yeah. I'd rather have none than have a little bit.
It's better to have loved than never loved
than
at all.
Not to have loved at all. Yeah. Now, spring football.
Yeah.
They're hoping to have fans go. We live in Michigan, and we know how shitty it is in March.
Yeah.
You go sit in Spartan Stadium in March when it's about 10 degrees out, it's snowing and sleeting, and
I think if I haven't seen football in 6 months or a year almost, then probably man. I'm gonna go sit out there. I'm gonna go sit out there in March. I'm gonna watch Michigan State. It's different. Like this is something that's never happened before, and then I get to be. I can potentially be a part of it. It sounds intriguing.
The quality of what's going to be out there, though. I mean, you're going to have juniors that are NFL talent that are going to skip the season because they're ready to go pro that aren't going to play. So you're going to see probably a drop off in talent level.
It's true.
It's still football, but
what about the scouting?
They play.
How do you scout?
3 months later, how do you scout? How do you have a draft? If you play in March, you push the draft off until the season's done.
Dude,
can you have a draft while the season's going? You can't. What if a guy let's just say ACC plays in March. Yep. A guy like Trevor Lawrence goes out there, end of March, blows out his knee. The draft's coming. I mean, they can't play. I don't see why a kid in that position would even go out there and risk it to play. And then you got sophomores in that, or even juniors that aren't good enough to go pro. 3 months later, the season starts again in September. And football's that's a physical sport. You get your ass beat. You need that downtime, the spring camps, fall camps to get ready and turn around and play again 2 months later. So they talk about we're looking out for their health and safety. How healthy is it? How safe is it to turn around and play 3 months later once you finish the season in May? So I don't even know if playing in spring as a fan sounds great because we want to watch it, but is it really? You just say screw it in 2021 or this year, just start all over again next fall.
Yeah, I think.
Which I have a feeling that's where it's all going to end up anyway. Honestly, I don't even think.
So if you're pushing back everything, it's just going to push back things ahead of in the future. It's just going to keep on pushing back. At some point,
it's got to. Yeah, you either just got to reset everything and completely start over. At some point, the gap's
sometimes got to be. Yeah, Yeah.
So,
And I think like for the NFL and scouting and the draft, it's going to be tough, man, because obviously you watch a player throughout the season, and then you make your predictions on how he's going to be for your team and whatnot. But like it's just going to affect everything. Plus, I was thinking, and plus what I watched Trevor Lawrence say and a couple other guys on ESPN say like it's safer to be around the college and the players than it would be if like they went back home to hang out with whoever, and of course back home doesn't always mean great things.
no, we saw what happened at Michigan State a couple months ago, and this wasn't even when school was going on. When the COVID outbreak happened at Harper's, I mean, it started with 30 kids, and now it's ballooned to damn near 200. You let an 18 to 22-year-old college kid have freedom to do whatever and not have to go to practice, not have to go to meetings, stuff like that. What do you think is going to happen with this kid? I mean, like he said, that
he's going to run wild.
Is it safe to play in it? Yeah, is it safe to play in a pandemic? Probably not. But if you can't have a bubble like these guys are doing, and the pro sports, it's technically, and people aren't watching air quotes, a bubble because they're in a facility with their teammates, with their coaches or training staff. They get temperature checks every day. Right. They get tested every once in a while. They're around the same people, and if they're committed to play, they stay in that confined group. And the ones that want to opt out, they can, and they should be able to. And if the ones that want to play, but you got to understand that it's got some consequence, and you can't go home on a weekend and see your girlfriend, your family, or whatever. You're locked in for these next 6 months, but that's part of the gig. I mean, I see both sides of it, and it's hard for an 18 to 22-year-old, 23-year-old kid to tell them you can't go see your girl or your boy, your friends, and this and that for a couple of months. But at the same time, if you're committed and you want to make a future out of this and play professionally, if you got that talent, you got to lock in and do it, or just sit out and get ready for the draft. But they're college kids. I mean, there's going to be outbreaks that are going to happen, and colleges haven't even started yet. What happens when these kids, like at Michigan State, we know how welcome week is. You get 5,000 kids up and down Abbott at a house party. Yep. The shit's going to run rampant. So, I mean, they're technically safer really being with their team and then in training camp than they are just going to class and hang out at a frat party or going to a bar on a Tuesday night.
Yep. And how come the committee doesn't consider that? Like, how come they don't think about the stuff, what you just talked about? Like, I don't understand how you can just sit there in your suit and tie and sit in an office and then, not consider what you're doing to these kids. Like, you're actually forcing these kids to go back to a home that they actually went away from to be a part of your university.
Yeah.
So they could improve their life for their family and whatnot. And now you're telling them, sorry, man.
Even non-COVID, you've got some of these kids that come from some very, very bad environments, and going home might potentially be the worst thing they could do too. I seen one kid on Twitter say, I try to stay away from home because people I know get killed every day.
Yeah.
And it's not from COVID that's killing them. It's from fucking bullets killing these kids. So
yeah, that's not what the stats say,
the
though.
Big thing is, I mean, you get shot during a pandemic, you get COVID kills you. But I think the school presidents and stuff like that are more worried about if a kid catches it and God forbid dies from it, the backlash that school is going to get, and the lawsuits and stuff like that. I mean, I see both sides of it. As a fan, I selfishly want football. Yeah. For my sanity, I selfishly want football.
Is it better to be safe than sorry? Is that what they're doing?
I think so. I really think they're playing their cards and they're going the safe route instead of just saying we're all in and we're just going to see what happens. Like I said earlier, I don't think there's going to be a season. I think the SEC and the ACC, they're just going to ride it as far as they possibly can. Just no one wants to be the first one to back out, and nobody wants to be the last one to back out. So I think everybody just kind of sit back, waiting. It's like poker, waiting to see who throws your cards in and call your bluff and go like that. But God, I hope they play. I really do, but
I mean, there's still time to change your mind, right? I mean, there's still time to say, like today they said it's canceled, But then tomorrow they can be like, you know what? My bad. We're not actually going to cancel. We actually considered all the things that people were saying, and we decided, we are going to have a season. You think is that possible?
I don't know. I don't know if they can backtrack on that or not. But I've seen a lot of like high level boosters and alums, Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio State, stuff like that, are pissed. And coaches are calling out school presidents. Some teams are talking about just saying, screw it, we're going rogue this year. We're going to try to play our own games. But what does that happen? Let's say Michigan State, they're saying that they want to play. Nebraska wants to play in the Big 12. You leave, does the Big 10 say, all right, you can come back? Or do they just say, hey, you shit out of luck? And TV rights.
Yeah.
These teams are locked in for 15 more years. So even if Michigan State goes and plays in the Big 12, every time they're on TV, that money isn't going to state; it's going to the Big 10. So contractually, they got them by
what's up
balls.
What's up with
Nebraska? You're not getting any fans in these games.
No fans.
So
what's up in Nebraska? What are they thinking? Oh, they're going to be they're only going to be the team that's left standing, saying, "Hey, we're the only one that wants to play." Well, what?
Nebraska, they don't want to be in the Big 10 anyway. It's a Big 12 school. They're not even the right conference.
Oh,
so
because
they're just kind of hoping.
Oh, we don't win in the Big 10, so let's move somewhere else.
Let's go somewhere where we can win. The only team we got to play against is Oklahoma.
We'll go in the MAC.
Yeah, they ain't playing either.
No, they're not. They're the first ones that were like, I don't want to play. I don't want to play. They were scared, man. They were like, you know what? We don't feel like playing. But you know what?
I feel bad. Like,
what's that?
Bill, our Will Racy that we spoke to, that plays at Eastern. I spoke to his dad. I mean, these kids are devastated. He said Will is completely. It's hard. This is what these kids live to do, and we should get him on the show. Shout out to Will, get his his feelings about this, because these kids that can't transfer and play immediately because the season starts in 2 weeks. Scholarships are full. Like they're just stuck. They can't do anything for 6 months when they play again, or a whole other year. So kids are actually the ones that are screwed.
You know who did it right? The NBA.
Who?
The NBA did it right. The NBA is working. This bubble thing in Disney World is working, and you can't deny that it's not. No, yeah, exactly. Like nobody has it there, and they take a lot of precautions before if you leave and you come back, and it's working, and you can't deny that it's working. And if you're a hater, you're going to be a hater for everything. So the NBA is working, and you can't doubt that. But I don't know if you can do a bubble in college. I think you can do a bubble in the NFL. It'd be kind of weird, especially if they're not going to have fans. I don't know what the NFL is thinking. The NFL hasn't came out with anything, and they haven't said anything, and they're kind of pretending like this thing doesn't even exist.
Yeah, I think the closest thing you can get to an NFL bubble is like what baseball is doing.
Baseball's not working.
There's too many teams. It's not working. It's an absolute fucking train wreck.
It's working for the Tigers.
Yeah, they're right there in the playoff hunt. But how do you have a bubble for the NFL with 32 professional teams and 100-some people on a team? And how many games are on a Sunday? 20, 12 games, 15 games on a Sunday?
Right.
How do you break? Like, where in the country are there 8 domes in one city?
Yeah.
Do you just have regional? Like, it's
can you
hard.
play in a high school? Can you play in a high school stadium?
You might as well. Just find a place where there's a field to put a ball down.
Yeah.
Like in this NBA facility, Disney hosts AAU tournaments. I mean, you can turn in a banquet hall in the hotel into a basketball court because the ceiling's high enough.
Well, you can play in what state has the most stadiums? Don't say Florida. Don't say Florida. Don't say Florida.
Anywhere but Florida.
Probably is Florida.
California.
Isn't it? Yeah, California. But they're pretty bad over there too. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. The NFL, I think the NFL is going to struggle, and I think the NFL is going to pull a lot of postponed games, cancel games. I don't know how it's going to work, and the NFL just kind of looks like, hey, man, this is nothing. We got it. It's no big deal. We figured everything out. You haven't told us anything. If you got everything figured out, we don't know. We don't know that you did, and it's kind of funny because like. You see all these players opting out, not wanting to play in the season. And I don't know how that works with like contract and money and stuff, but
Yeah.
dude, you opt out of a season. Whether let's say an NFL player decides to take like Marshawn Lynch, he took a year off, and how did he come back? He came back all right, like he wasn't as dominant as he was before. That's the exact same thing that's going to happen to these players that opt out. You take a year off of football, when you come back that next year, you're not going to be the same player.
No, I mean you can go to the facility. You can, you practice.
I don't know if you opt out. I don't think you can. I don't think you can if you opt out.
Practice, but I think you can go to the facility and train. But
wait, what are you talking about?
Before, players opting out. Oh, train, practice. Practice. But yeah, going and training and working out is one thing. Going out there and getting hit, cutting. Well, that's you even seen some of those basketball games. Some of these players look great, and some of it looks like absolute garbage.
Yeah, remember how we talked about
your mental.
Remember how we talked about how fast players are going to get hurt? Ben Simmons is out.
Jamal Crawford, but my man's 40 years old.
Yeah, there's been a lot of players that are resting, like LeBron James rests and Kawhi rests, and all these other players are resting, and but the NBA, in all, is working. It's kind of. I think it kind of feels the same. You obviously know that it's not, but man, it looks good. Like they got music playing, they got the virtual fans on the screen. Like Paul Pierce was on one, and then like I saw Shaq on another, and like it's
actually pretty cool,
kind of entertaining. And then like I heard like Jeff Van Gundy was like, "Let's see your guys' dogs," and everyone grabbed their dogs and put it on the screen in front of them. It's kind of interactive with nobody there. It's kind of it's crazy. Like the NFL is working, and I think the NFL, just like baseball, is going to struggle.
Yeah. It works for a fan. Like I'm watching it, and if you're just kind of casually watching a game, you don't really get the noise, the sound, the music, whatever you hear. You hear crowd noise for the home team that they pipe in for it. But watching it live and actually playing in it, it's got to be weird because
because like Kyle Kuzma hit a 3 yesterday to win the game, and he was like, you could hear him be like, yeah, you could hear him say yeah. As opposed to like if they were at home in L.A., you couldn't hear nothing. You couldn't hear all you hear is a crowd. But this is the life we live, man. And I think, we just have to adjust the time. I think the NFL, like I said, the NFL is going to struggle, man. It's going to suck because it's less than a month before the first game starts. Less than 1 month before the NFL kicks off. There's going to be no preseason. Actually, Hard Knocks starts tonight on HBO.
Does it? What are they filming?
Practice. Hey, we gotta get ready for the game. In a month.
That's early. But I just don't know. Like I said, man, for my sanity, I hope there's college football. Yeah. But it'd be horrible, like, if Georgia Tech or somebody, like, one of our teams goes out and plays and a kid catches it and die. The repercussions from that would just be terrible. But, Christ, dude, we can go catch this stuff. We can be as precautions as we want. And it doesn't matter, man. You're going to get it, you're going to get it. It just depends on how smart and how safe you are with what you're doing. But my wife's a friend that she works with, she's a nurse. She's one of the most cautious people I've ever seen. She's got it. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to you.
How come you're saying like Stafford? He was positive, and then like a month later, or not even a month later, like 3 days later, they said, "Oh wait, he's negative." It came out a false positive, and then his wife went on Instagram and just like ripped the NFL for the way that they're doing this COVID thing. I don't blame her, man. I don't blame the way she reacted.
NFL just puts it everywhere.
I don't get it.
COVID.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, just let it go for a second. Like, give it a second. Yeah. Give it a chance. God,
you had somebody in Detroit, media guy, found about it. He just could not fucking wait to be. Oh, I broke the news. Stafford's got COVID. I broke it first. 20 minutes later, false positive, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Whoever released that needs to be fired from their job.
Come on, man. Like
Especially
you
a high
don't need
level.
you don't need that. You don't need to do that to somebody and their family and just because
Especially
then
a high level NFL player like that, man. You just can't. You got to make sure you've covered every angle, every base, and just to be 100% positive the guy's got it before. You're not throwing some practice squad guy out there. You're talking about a Pro Bowl quarterback.
and then right when Stafford came up positive, they were like, okay, cool. Now Gardner Minshew is positive too.
Yeah.
Oh, all of a sudden he's positive too. All right.
Yeah. Was he really?
Yeah.
He had it?
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Look at him.
Maybe.
He's got a handlebar mustache, wears jean shorts, and he lives in Florida.
Dude, he could be you. Except he's got talent.
Yeah. yeah, he does. He's got more than me. If Florida Man was a real person, it's Gardner Minshew. When you think of Florida Man, you think of Gardner Minshew.
All right, man, dude. There's a lot. We've been gone for a little bit now, and a lot has happened in that time. So we're gonna play Dead or Alive. We're gonna bust out all these stories. We're gonna bust it.
Bust.
All right. So here's the first one.
All right.
Your boy, your baller. It's Dead or Alive. Then baller on HBO. Your boy, The Rock.
Yeah.
Your boy, The Rock.
Dr. Strasmore.
The Rock. The Rock right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Shout out to The Rock.
The Rock. Bought the XFL.
He did.
Dude, this dude just straight up bought a league.
For next to nothing.
For $15 million. You know how much $15 million to The Rock is?
One episode of Ballers.
Yeah.
WrestleMania. SmackDown. Monday Night Raw appearance.
A blink of an eye.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, the dude can do whatever the hell he wants. Just run for president.
Dude, so today, which is kind of funny. Today, I was at Target and a guy walked past me and he was like, "Hey, is that the Texas Longhorns? Are you from Texas or something?" And I was like, "Nah." I can understand. Yeah. I can understand the confusion. I guess.
Is it that shirt?
Yeah, this shirt right here.
Blue and yellow. And a guy says, "Is that a Texas shirt?"
Yeah.
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 People, see, these are the people that don't give a fuck if college football is canceled.
No. So I was like, nah.
Well, guess what? We're just going to go to the pumpkin patch this week because, hey, more time to go. There you picking.
I was like, nah, this is the Rock, you know. It's like, oh man, I didn't know he ventured out and did more things.
Do this?
Do more things than that. I was like, yeah, he's got clothing line.
TV
he's
series.
Got like a clothing line and everything. And he's like, really? I thought he just wrestled. And I was like, really?
What the guy look like?
He stopped. Oh. I had to look him up and down on that one and be like, all right, this guy obviously doesn't understand how the world works. This dude, I mean, a typical white.
Not there's anything wrong with that for our white listeners.
No, he was a white guy. He had a polo shirt on, tucked in. He had one of them guts that you look like he's never ran in his life. He wasn't fat, but it was just like
fridge.
Yeah, it was just like, and he was, I mean, nice guy. He obviously wanted to talk to somebody, which is fine.
He hasn't spoke to anybody in a while, man. He just randomly sparking up a conversation at Target.
Yeah.
Maybe sure.
He told me to have a wonderful.
Keep fucking moving.
He said, "Have a wonderful night." At when we were done talking.
He followed you home.
Dude, I kept on shopping a little bit, and I avoided him. I kept seeing him everywhere. I'm gonna look at baby stuff, I guess.
Were you going the wrong way down the Market Road hallway just to avoid them?
Yeah,
they have those there.
Yeah. So,
a Rock, he's alive, man. That guy can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's gonna bring back the XFL, and then we talked about last week how they need a minor league. The NFL needs a minor league, and then boom, like the next day, this comes out. Good job, Brian. You predicted the future.
I'm a fucking genius. Look at my hair.
Yeah, well.
If there's ever going to be a minor league for the NFL, which there needs to be. The Rock's got to do it because he's smart enough. Mm-hmm. He played in the NFL for a minute. Mm-hmm. He played college football, so he understands the whole dynamic of everything, and he's a fucking smart businessman. This is where it's at, not some gimmicky bullshit league, because this time the XFL wasn't that bad. It was not like the first one. But get somebody with some money, throw behind this thing, and make it stick, and have some of these kids who are decently borderline level NFL players, get them a chance to develop in a league like this for a couple of years and bring them up. I mean, they got the G League here for the NBA, which has college kids. These kids are great. You put them in a professional setting and they're but you let them develop for a few years, and a kid comes in and blows up. And what's a college kid do when they're done playing football? Hope they get a job. If they didn't, I mean, how many of them are actually going to college and getting a degree? I mean, you got to have something else for them to do. Let them at least experience, play some pro ball for a couple of years, and if it doesn't work, you got that degree. If you got it, to fall back on. But just to cut cold turkey playing football the day, senior day, you don't play again after that. It's kind of hard for these kids. So have a minor league system for that. It's the only professional sport that doesn't have a minor league system or other branches of professional league.
Well, if anyone's going to do it, Rock. It's The Rock, man. When's the last time he's done anything that's failed except for every movie except for Jumanji? I mean, he doesn't fail at anything except for movies.
Yeah. Spencer Strasmore in real life, man. He brought a team.
Dude, I'm telling you, buy some clothing. Ballers sucks. Ballers sucks. Ballers is the worst show. Stupid show.
Listen, this episode,
nothing's happened in the whole 8 seasons of that show.
Loved it. It was like Entourage for athletes.
Hate it.
He was like the Vinny Chase of athletes. Well, listen, we're going to at The Rock on this episode. We're calling you out. You got to make this minor league and that for the NFL.
Yes.
It's on you, Rock.
That's right.
So that's alive. It's alive.
Buy his clothes, man. They fit. They fit me. I think they fit me, and then that's why that guy was probably hitting on me. So, anyway.
Not there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Shout out Carlos.
Come on. We're gonna do like sports, non-sports kind of thing. Next on the line, dead or alive, TikTok versus Trump. Why is he doing this, man? Why is he taking TikTok away?
I don't know.
He hates us. He hates this country. That's how I figured that out.
Yeah.
He hates the USA. He's the president of the United States, and he hates us.
But he wants college football to happen.
Yeah, he sure does. He knows that. He knows there's money, man. He knows that there's money.
That's the thing. He's a businessman, and he knows the millions of dollars.
Speaking of The Rock, millions
generates
and millions.
Millions and millions of dollars in East Lansing generates on a Saturday during football season.
Yes, sir.
He's a businessman.
Yep.
But I don't even know. I don't know shit about TikTok. I've never been on it in my life.
Don't go on it, because if you do go on it, think of all the time that you spent on your phone already. It's going to be doubled.
Yeah.
Be doubled. Don't go on it. Don't waste your life, man.
That's a divorce waiting to happen. To me, TikTok's dead, so I can't. I'm just going to call it dead.
Yeah.
Because it's dead anyway.
Yeah. Next, dead or alive. A lot of sports on here. We already talked a lot about all these things. Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant. Hey, you heard about this? He hasn't played a single minute in the first part of the season. In the bubble, hasn't played anything. Nothing.
I've done shit.
Got $1 million bonus today, yesterday or today, because the Nets made the playoffs. Doesn't matter if he played or not. It was in his contract. The Nets make the playoffs, $1 million bonus. Here you go. And he's already making $37 million this year without playing a single minute.
Listen, man, alive for his bank account, but dead as fuck that you need to even make that public with everything going on right now.
Oh shit.
People don't have jobs. People are out here struggling. And you want to give somebody $1 million because he sat home and watched his team make the playoffs. Don't put that out there. No. No one needs to know about that. Right? Like,
give that away.
I heard
something.
Yesterday. Yeah, do something. Just don't say anything. Guy from Alabama, assistant coach, got an $800,000 raise the other day. $800,000 raise.
For what?
And you're talking about not having a season, and people don't have jobs, can't pay their bills, but you want to give a guy an $800,000 raise? Hey, do it. Give him his raise if he's worth it, but don't tell anybody. Don't say shit. Nobody needs to know that because I was mad as fuck when I heard that. Like, this guy got $800,000. What the fuck? You cut off my unemployment, but you got $800,000.
Oh shit, man! You got $1 million for sitting on the bench all year? Oh, dude, more than a year now. More than a year now.
Remember Steve Sarkisian? Remember him?
Yeah.
That's who it was. He's a consultant at Alabama. He got $800,000 raise during this pandemic when no one's getting any money. But you want to give the guy $800,000? Dad,
super
Durant.
dad.
Stay off Twitter. Stay off Twitter too, you idiot.
Yeah, stay off Twitter and go on TikTok.
Hit on other dudes' chicks on TikTok. Stay off Twitter. Fucking creep.
Speaking of social media, Facebook deleted a Trump post. Donald Trump posted that something about children and they're almost immune to the virus, and they deleted it.
Trump just needs to delete himself from social media.
Dude, he needs to be like that guy on wrestling. Delete.
Yeah. Who, like, there's got to be a filter. Like, somebody's got to.
We talked about this.
Types like this.
You know he does.
This,
you know he does.
And then he sends it.
There's
got to be like, it goes to here. There's got to be a block. Somebody needs the block when it goes from here to here before it gets out there, but no one does.
If we posted that, no one cares. No one cares.
No.
But Trump posts it. Kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill Trump. Yeah. Don't kill our president.
No.
I mean, like, kill him on, like, destroy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
verbally kill him. Yeah. And if he decides to kill himself, then so be it.
Wyatt, you hear that? Wyatt, you hear that? Wyatt, you hear that? Next Dead or Alive, Snoop Dogg. You want to check out what happened to Snoop? Snoop back in the day, right? Snoop back in the day. We're having fun, man. Snoop back in the day, he got attacked by Death Row, right?
Yeah.
Because Snoop was talking shit about Suge Knight.
Yep.
Right. And this was at like an award show or something like that, and because Snoop just he got out of Death Row, so they were mad at him.
Yeah, he went to the No Limit.
Yeah. So Snoop he eventually goes to jail that night because they caught him with some weed, and when he goes into the jail cell, guess who's there? Ray J. Ray J.
Ray J?
Yeah. And Snoop was like, this is the craziest shit I've ever been through in my whole entire life. What a coincidence. Why are you here? Dude, I don't know if he was like super high and he thought he saw Ray J or what, but I bet that's all true.
Not surprised. Ray J was probably there. Probably Kris Jenner threw his ass in jail for abusing his wife or her daughter on and that sex tape.
Snoop Dogg, man, he's not as thuggish as he was before. He was on Family Feud, and he was wearing like a sweater. I was like, what the?
Yeah, honestly, I've never been a fan of Snoop.
Really?
Never liked his music. Yeah, I liked his first couple songs, 187 on Deep Cover soundtrack. A couple of them on Dre's CD, but The Chronic. But after that, man, wasn't really a fan of him. Nice guy. I said hi to him before.
Nice guy.
When I was in LA once. So, what's up, man? What's up, Snoop? That was it, man. It was cool.
Hey,
I seen
what?
I seen Azamat from Borat too. Got his autograph, took a picture with him. The fat guy.
The short fat guy?
Borat, yeah. Yep, when they were butt ass naked in the hotel room.
Yeah, you saw his butt a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw
Took
him?
a picture with that guy. Met him. Took a picture with him.
You guys are friends.
You know, in the restaurant. Yeah. Or the restaurant in Beverly Hills, a little sandwich shop. It was weird as fuck.
Bet you it's closed now.
I'm sure it is. Probably been closed for a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that guy since Borat.
That's true. Next there live, the Beirut, Lebanon explosion. Eee.
Dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sucks. Damn it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, we'll just take that one out.
Yep.
Might offend a lot of people we know.
No, next that are live.
Boom!
Next that are live. Check this out. Look how stupid Jake Paul is. This dude's house gets raided. Come on,
Idiot.
man. Come
This
on.
guy just needs to die.
Come on, Jake
He
Paul.
should have
man.
been. He should have been. You should have been in Beirut when that building blew up.
Wow. Whoa.
This guy's a fucking joke. I hope that the midget Nate Robinson actually knocks him out now.
What an idiot, man. He's about to get the most publicity he's ever had in his whole entire life with this stupid little fight with Mike Tyson. Talk about that in a second. And you're doing some stupid shit. Maybe it's because maybe he was doing all this shit already, and then they were like, and now his popularity has heightened, and they were like, this guy is doing something.
But who is this guy? What does he do?
Who? Jake Paul?
Yeah.
He's a YouTuber.
So are we.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How come he wants to fight us?
Good question, Ryan. Yeah, really good question, man.
No one's rated my shit yet.
Sometimes questions like that have no answers.
Give it a few more episodes. Wait till Wyatt comes back. There'll be plenty of people want to fight him.
Well, when Wyatt comes back,
if Trump loses.
If Wyatt comes back, that means we already made it.
Yeah. Uh-oh, there you go.
If Wyatt comes back, that means we already made it.
Dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
Not Wyatt.
Idiot.
Paul. And
then Dead or Alive pushing back this Mike Tyson fight to November. Come on.
Not gonna happen.
Dude, they're gonna fight Thanksgiving weekend.
It's not gonna happen.
That's stupid.
What's gonna happen? It gets pushed back now. It's already been pushed back. We'll have a COVID outbreak again. It'll get pushed back more. And then someone's gonna get hurt during sparring or training for it, and it's never gonna fucking happen.
What a mess, dude.
Yeah. The only thing we can hold out hope for now is the Fury Wilder fight happens again, the trilogy of that.
It won't happen.
Conor McGregor comes back.
It won't happen for a while.
Masvidal fights somebody. Just somebody fights somebody.
That guy's entertaining.
UFC.
Masvidal, he's entertaining.
Yes.
Did you watch that video of him losing like 20 pounds in 6 days? He almost died.
Yep. I know. And he still fought somebody. And now the guy doesn't want to fight him, a rematch. Dude,
he doesn't?
No time. No. He said, I beat you. Why should I fight you again? Like, no, you're a bitch because my man took a fight on 2 days' notice.
Oh, you got to know that.
Flew to Vegas.
No. You don't
Flew
do that.
to Dubai, dropped 20 pounds. Yeah.
You don't do that.
This dude's doing all this to fight you.
You
didn't knock him out.
You got to fight him.
5 rounds. You got to fight him again.
I'll fight him for saying that.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We need fights to happen, like big ones, like name fights got to happen. If there's no football, then Dana White's got to step up and be like, we're making these fights happen. Conor McGregor's coming back. Somebody's got to start fighting because we need something this fall. If there's no football,
when Masvidal fought, that was a big card. I thought it was a big card, and there was a lot of people on there. And I like with all this stuff going on, I don't think a lot of people are like in tune with it, but I think on that night, people were.
Yeah. The other shitty thing about them fighting over there That fight didn't happen until like 6 a.m. their time.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they're
Really?
like 10 hours ahead of us.
That sucks.
Yeah, so that's the only bad thing about fighting over there. I mean, the dude's got to drop 20 pounds, took it on a week's notice, and he's fighting at 6 a.m. So
6 in the morning.
yeah, alive.
Yeah. Next that are live awards. The NBA awards are going to be happening for the bubble time. What do you think about that?
That's it. Just
Nah,
bubble awards.
No, they're gonna do the
whole season.
Yeah, the whole season before the bubble, and then they're gonna do the bubble too.
Well, I was gonna say they're doing for the bubble. T.J. Warren's MVP.
I don't know. I know he scored. I know he scored 53 points one game and 34 next, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think the only reason people are saying he's MVP is because you don't expect it from him.
Right. I don't.
I think it's Damian
LeBron.
Lillard. Damian Lillard has been going off, and every single one of their games has been tight, and they won most of them.
I've watched him play. I texted you the other day, and I was like, everybody knows I don't really watch pro sports. And you were like, you're watching NBA. I watched their triple overtime, double overtime game the other day, and this dude just hitting fucking clutch shot after clutch shot. I'm like, the dude's unreal.
Oh,
and he missed those 2 free throws the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. It was Donovan Mitchell. That's what I'm talking about. Donovan Mitchell. The dude was just balling out and just killing people. And Dame Lillard and Paul George, their little Twitter beef. That's pretty funny. Have you seen that? And he got Lillard's sister and Paul George's wife going at it, calling each other whores. So
it's all fun. Petty. It's all fun.
It's all fun. You're in a bubble. Bubblicious.
Is it all fun if you call someone you really don't know a whore?
No. Yeah.
Wait, I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a yes or no, and you pick both.
Both. Depending on the context of the conversation.
No.
You're a whore.
Yeah.
This depends. It's hard to. How do you determine how you mean it in text? Joe, you're a whore.
No, you are, idiot.
Oh, you call me an idiot. See?
That's
all it takes.
All right.
That's all it takes. And Twitter beef.
Dude, I think you call anyone a whore, that's fighting words right there.
Cunt.
Bro. Have you ever watched that 60 Days in Jail?
No.
Well, they pretend to put somebody in there to get perspective on the inside, and where they put them is if you call someone a bitch, you guys are fighting right away.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, that's how it should be. I don't know you. You call me a bitch. We're gonna fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you're at the bar with somebody, if you're at the bar and someone comes up to you in your face and says, "Man, you're a bitch," you fighting?
Don. I'm not just going, hey, bud, let's have a drink together.
I'm going to be like, who are you again? I didn't catch you.
You can catch these hands.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm a big deal.
Yeah. Alive.
You got anything?
No, that's it.
You got nothing?
College football.
Yeah, comes full circle, man. No matter what we talk about, no matter what we do, college football is not happening this fall. And the NFL, I think the NFL is pretty close.
Are sissies.
I think the NFL is close behind it. And
as of right now.
But let's hold on before we finish here. So let's say the Big Ten and the Pac-10 are all done, right? Yep. But the ACC and the SEC decide we're playing.
Yeah.
Can that be a real? Is it everyone on one side, or can it be on both sides?
Both sides.
Like Georgia Tech is going to play against Georgia while Michigan State's sitting at home.
Tech and Georgia aren't playing this year because SEC bitched out. But I see your point. Like, my thing is, okay, so Tech plays Clemson. You're going to tell me it's a game on a Saturday, primetime game? You're not going to watch it?
I'll watch it.
Exactly. If it's a Vanderbilt and Tennessee game on a Saturday at noon and there's nothing else on, you're going to watch it?
No way.
Yeah, you will. Yes, you will. You will too watch it because it's college football.
All right, I get your point.
And that's what
I understand.
And that's kind of what I got a feeling that's kind of what they're doing. You're like, listen, if these two conferences are going to bail, we have nothing but time to fill. And people can't come to the game, so more people are going to watch. Every time somebody clicks that TV on, that's money right there.
They talked to LSU's coach. They talked to LSU's coach about, what do you think the college football season should start? And he was like, yeah, of course. He's like, well, they were like, well, what do you think about how many people should come to the stands to sit in the stands? And he said 50%. And somebody was like, 50% is 50,000, right?
Yeah.
And he was like,
that's the
thing. Sure. Fine. Sure. He was like, I can see it. You can see it on his face. He was like, oh, that's a lot of people. But he couldn't, he had to say face, man. You had to say face.
I mean, if you're going to let people in, you're probably going to be at 20% capacity. I mean, how are you who's going to regulate somebody who said, you go to a game, you're going to sit 6 feet away from me?
No way.
Nah, we're going to sit next to each other. We're going to be drunk when we go.
I'll wear a mask just to, make everyone else happy. I'll wear a mask. Yeah. It sucks to wearing a mask. You see a doctor, he ran 22 miles with a mask on to prove that.
Did he die?
No.
What kind of mask was it, though?
I don't know, man.
Some of them fucking masks are thick.
I don't know. He said he ran 22 miles just to show people that you can with a mask.
It's not humanly possible to run 22 miles.
Dude, I can't run 22 miles without a mask. What the hell, man?
Yeah, it's not humanly possible. No one alive can run 22 miles. Unless you're the mask man. I call bullshit. I haven't run 22 miles total in my entire life. So
it's hard for me just to drive 22 miles. God.
I can't run from here to my mailbox with a mask on. So calling bullshit on that one. Calling shenanigans on that one.
Just because it's a doctor? Come on, dude.
It's probably his last name is Shenanigans. Something Indian.
Hopefully it's our last day of this shenanigans too. So all right. Well, that's it, man. I'm done. You're done. We're all done. If you thanks for listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for doing that. It was a little different now with the split screen. Hopefully we'll get that fixed next time. I did my best switching back and forth. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, OC Podcast 1. Tell your friends. Watch the video. Watch the video because I think watching someone talk
makes it better. Yeah,
is a lot nicer than especially with our faces. You know what I mean? Look at our faces.
Shout out to our new fans that we just added this week off my post.
Yeah, Ryan's killing it with these posts, and people are liking it. Except for one.
People like us.
Except for one where he had like 1,000 likes and he did it under his own name, idiot.
I fucked up about that.
Yeah, go you, Ryan.
I'm a big deal on the gram.
Yeah. Get on the gram. We're OC Podcast 1. OC Podcast. So I'm Joey. This little guy is Ryan. Say what up, Ryan. Say bye.
What up?
So if you're done listening, we're done talking. Gotta go.